Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV. Today we are continuing our lovely journey on Wilty. This is episode 2 from series 3. I'm not sure who's in it because I don't know the names, but I'm excited to see it.
It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to be introduced the same as you.
Well, I know it's Lee, Mack, and David Mitchell, obviously, but the other people.
Obviously. But yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to get into this. We've got links down below where you can get your hands on this great show. You can get caught up on our other reactions to Wilty. And yeah, we react to everything. We're like a good solid month or more ahead on Patreon. All the copyrights, stuff like that, fighting that. So if you want to get early access, ad-free, go check it out. Let's get into this.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where fibbing is the order of the day. When they're lying, people fidget awkwardly, they shuffle their feet, and they avoid eye contact. I know this is a fact because the other day I did a stand-up gig to an audience of 2,000 liars. We lie the most on the telephone because there's no written record. Lee lies on the phone all the time. There's never really a fire, is there, Lee? And scientists believe we evolved the ability to lie simply because it helps us to get food and sex. I didn't have to lie to get food. And so to round 1, Home Truths. It's all about the extraordinary, exciting lives of our panellists. Each panellist will turn over a card containing either a true fact about themselves or a whopping lie that they've never seen before. Can the opposing team separate the truth from the fibs? First up, Reg.
The D in my name stands for delicious.
Ultimate confidence when saying that.
What?
I could see
Is
that.
really his thing? There is no way your mom was like, I'm going to name you Delicious. Dad's like, can we at least make it the middle name? I mean, come on.
Can we put it the second name, please, not the first?
You want his middle school, or you want his teachers calling him Delicious all
I don't
day?
know. That's a little much. That's a little much. Like,
Yeah.
I could see
That's a lie.
my uncle, his middle name is Delano, and I know that's like Roosevelt's.
How dare you dox your uncle's middle name like that?
I'm just saying.
Now we're going to find him.
No, they're not.
Oh, Delano. How many people's middle name is Delano? Come
Yeah.
on now.
I don't know.
Come on now.
Obviously, why?
Well, it was the late 60s when I was born, 1969. There are a lot of black men my age around that time being given names like Reginald and Winston and Delicious because... Because at that time in America, affirmative action had just started. So black women saw an opportunity for their children to get more jobs. So what they did was, we'll give him a name that will enable him to be, you know, recognizable yet dignified to potential employers. And,
Delicious is dignified.
well, I mean, you have to understand how it's a little different in the black community than it is in your white world. And so, like the name Delicious commands great respect in the ghetto. You probably don't listen to much rap music, do you, Fern? Then there's MC Delicious, Big Papa Delicious.
French Golden.
You're trying not to break.
Where did Reginald come from?
Reginald is a German name. It means mighty or wise power. And delicious means very tasty.
Oh, man. I did not think I'd ever see an American on this show. What in the world? Except us when I watch our reactions back.
What was your father's name?
My father's name is Homer.
What was his middle bit?
He didn't have a middle name.
No.
He grew up in the 30s and 40s, and it was very tough times for black people, and he couldn't afford a middle name.
And do you have brothers and sisters?
I do indeed.
And what are their names?
Well, there's Brenda, there's Kathy, there's Oliver, They're scrumptious.
I don't think people would have thought that calling you delicious would help you get jobs, except as a food. Well, I think, shall we say it's a lie? I think that's what we're heading towards. I think.
It's so tough because I used to work with a guy who I have no idea if he was lying or if the person who told him the story or told him the name was lying.
Yeah.
But he said that he went on a field trip as like a chaperone thing. One of the kids' names was Lemangelo, spelled exactly like lemon jello.
Lemon jello.
And he's like, I swear to you, it was lemon jello, man. And they were calling him Lemangelo. So maybe this is true. I don't
think
know.
It's true.
I don't
think
know.
it's a lie.
But it's true.
So you're saying it's a lie?
Yes.
Okay, Reg, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is a lie.
Yeah, of course. Come on. That was a funny story.
So
though.
what does the D stand for in your name?
What does the D stand for in my name? None of your business.
The D in Reg's name does not stand for delicious. I did once meet a person called Delicious, but not sure it was her real name, or if the other girl was really her sister, or if either of them were actually qualified nurses. But I will say, if you are watching Delicious, could I please have my wallet back? Ken, your turn to reveal all.
I am the Mayor of London.
I was the first person in the world to breed the Congolese frog, Hymenocyrus curtipes, in captivity.
This shouldn't take long.
Why?
They are the only frog I know that has a prehensile anus. And
You've got an attention. What?
they can turn the anus into a small tube which sprays eggs or sperm in just about every general direction.
How did you make them breed?
Well, this was...
He stammered when he asked it. I love that. Sir, how did you make them breed?
Everybody else had kept them in tanks with an aerator, which bubbled away. And with the prehensile anus spraying the sperm and the eggs in all directions, if it's bubbly water, they just sink down and nothing happens. They need to stay on the surface film. So it's pure luck on my part.
because of...
Not in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd hear Ken Livingstone say anus so many times.
You should have been around on election night.
OK, David, what is your decision?
you think it's...
I think it's a very clever lie, because we know how you like amphibians or reptiles or whatever. What is it? What's
Politicians.
Politicians.
You have to reach a decision.
Has he
What
had
do
a
you
lie
think?
yet, or is
Is
it
it
truth?
true or false? She thinks it's a lie, you see.
Right.
You can't ask members of the
Of course you
audience.
can.
What is this?
Okay, hands up who thinks it's a lie.
Hands up.
And, yeah, and who thinks it's true.
What's this? It's unheard of on this show.
What I like, Fern, is we now have a sort of soupçon of ready, steady cook about it. So what are you going to say then?
I think green tomatoes have got it.
Yeah? And you're saying it's...
I think, well, it was more hands up for
more
true.
for true. I think
I'll
we're
go
going
with
to say
that.
it's true.
You're saying it's true? Right.
I've never seen that. They probably shut that down. They're like, hey, don't ever. This is not Taskmaster. You can't just do whatever you want to do. Okay?
Oh, that's
What do you
funny.
think? It's true or false?
True.
Yeah.
I do think it's true. He had so many details about the frog. Like, that's very interesting. And he came out with
that's
so
to
quick.
throw you off. I'm gonna go false.
Ken Livingstone, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's true.
I knew it. He was very knowledgeable about it, and he came out with that story super
He
quick.
was.
I couldn't make up a certain anus
it
ability
is.
on a frog like that if I was telling a lie.
Yeah, no, you're right. But still, I just wanted to be against you.
The Archbishop of Canterbury once endorsed a Cockney version of the Bible. Is this
True.
possible, David Steen?
Why would you need a Cockney
How do you
version
know?
of the Bible?
It was to make the Bible more accessible to the man on the street.
So,
Some blush tomato, stigmata.
We have to figure that out. We have to figure out what that is.
I would say it's true, dude. There's so many different versions of the Bible.
There is, and that would make sense to be. Yeah, if you already know that Cockney rhyming is out there,
It would be
you
very,
wanna be-
it would be very popular, honestly. Just
definitely.
to have, just like
But
as a
didn't we
table
watch
decoration, even.
a comedy sketch with that, where a
I
preacher
might have forgotten.
was doing that. I can't remember who did it. It was an older sketch comedy though.
Might have been Dave.
The two Ronnies. I think it was the two Ronnies.
Was it?
I think it was. Maybe.
Remind us, guys.
Yeah, remind us who it is. I think it is the two Ronnies. But
Make
get
the
back to
Bible
this.
more accessible to the man on the street.
so
Some blush tomato, stigmata.
oh, he rhymed it.
George Carey endorsed it in 2001. The feeding of the 5,000 becomes Jesus feeding 5,000 geezers from 5 loaves of Uncle Ned and 2 Lillian Gish.
Okay.
Jesus heals a deaf and dumb man is translated as Jesus heals a Mutt and Jeff geezer who couldn't rabbit either.
Please let this be true.
again, it'd be great if that was true.
Wouldn't it be? I'd buy it.
I would
I'd buy
wanna.
one of
We'd have
those.
heard
I
about
would.
it, though.
You would, wouldn't you? Chas and Dave would have done a CD.
Why is that clever? The rhyming stuff. Why is that good? You're using language to make it unclear. Say what you
Do you
mean.
think it was to stop the police knowing what you were talking about?
Well, people shouldn't stop the police knowing what they're talking about.
So what are you going to say?
I'd like to believe it,
Snitch.
but I think it's a lie.
It has to be a lie, doesn't it?
OK, we'll say lie.
You're saying lie. It is...
What do you think?
True.
Yeah, I think it's true. I can't believe David's over here. Well, people shouldn't be trying to hide what they say from the police. What the heck? I thought he was cool.
True.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We're going to have to find
I
one.
want to find a version of that.
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists, or, more embarrassingly, is someone from the child support agency looking for Lee. This week...
Dude, I would think it would be so funny. We have David Mitchell's book back here, Unruly. If somebody did like a few chapters of it in Cockney rhyme and slang just to piss him off.
Yeah, they should. They definitely should.
Mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists, or, more embarrassingly, is someone from the child support agency looking for Lee. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Gordon. So, Stephen, what is Gordon to you?
Well, this is Gordon. Gordon and I were in a prog rock band called Aragon, and we recorded an album called The Wizard's Dream.
David, perhaps you'd like to explain your connection.
Yes, this is Gordon. He works in my local pet shop and recently sold me a hamster that died the very next day.
Finally, Fern, explain your relationship with Gordon.
This is Gordon. He's the subject of my life drawing class, and I have painted him naked 3 times.
There we are then, pretty straightforward. A former prog rocker,
interesting.
a purveyor of poorly pets, or a nude model. Lee's team, where would you like to start?
I think it's either 1 or 3 right now. Ooh. What are you feeling at the beginning?
I'm definitely not thinking. I'm thinking David Mitchell's story is out already.
Yeah.
The rock band could very much do it.
Sounded
for me.
legit. The name and the song
It was
name
very Lord of
were-
the Rings-ish. And I could see somebody doing that. It'd
They
be
fit.
a nice little niche.
And then she felt very natural saying that. Especially
did.
what she sang. It felt pretty natural.
Yeah, it did.
You know, all natural.
Okay,
you know
we're
what
gonna
I
need
mean?
some.
Did the hamster die of?
So, what did the hamster die?
What'd you say?
Rocker, a purveyor of poorly pets, or a nude model? Lee's team, where would you like to start?
What did the hamster die of?
So, what did the hamster die of? I don't really know, actually. I think it was...
I think we all know, David.
Oh, he stuck it up his bum.
You didn't take it back and ask your money back or ask an explanation about why it died?
You just brought the man who sold you the dead hamster on the show.
That's justice.
Who was the hamster for?
It was for the godson of some friends of mine. No, rather my godson, who is the son of some friends of mine.
Can I ask, are you close?
It was for God's son. For his birthday, I bought him a hamster, and he came down the next morning. And the hamster was no longer alive.
OK. Stephen.
I take back what I
Could you
said.
remind us...
David's story is totally true, guys. That was real emotion.
again of the name of the band?
Aragon.
OK. And what was the album?
The Wizard's Dream.
Can you name some of the songs on the album?
Yep.
In fact, I've changed the question. Name them all without stopping for breath.
You know what? You know
Lovely.
what?
I love him so much.
Like, are you serious? It's 2 Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it is.
It would
very
get
much.
copyright. It's not that. No, it's 3.
There was The Dragon, which was 15 minutes long. Reflections of the Reaper. Fool by the Fire. But there were 4 songs, that's 3.
4 songs on an album?
Yeah, well, one was 15 minutes long.
Which year was this?
This was the early 90s, 1986.
How many members of the band were there?
There were 4 at that point.
Could
We
you
started
name,
with...
could you name the other members?
Yes.
Do it.
Right.
Do it.
See where you're going. Charlie Dilks.
Yeah.
Good old Charlie. And Angus Ford Robertson.
And Fern. Now, you take sketches of this man here. So, what, you built up from fruit to flowers to his testicles, or?
He started on...
Oh, man. What is this last guy's name that was telling the story with the curly hair? Do you remember?
Steve? Steven?
Is that it? Okay, so Steven, I'm going to go with that. I trust Jess.
Yeah.
You know, we were just hanging out in our Discord earlier with a few people, and every time we get around anybody from the UK, you guys hear each other's voices, and you always want to guess where each other are from.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take my guess here. Dude sounds like Henry Cavill to me. Is he from the same area as Henry Cavill or not? Let's play a little freaking game. Am I
Close?
kind of good at this or not?
Let's take sketches of this man here. So, what, you built up from fruit to flowers to his testicles, or?
He started on a ladder and a bit of fabric and paintbrushes and things, and then we moved on to eventually Gordon, and he was there for three sessions.
Okay, now let me ask you this. When did you do this course?
2 years ago I started, and I still do them.
You still do them? Now, you get up and rush off to the studio, you got 4 kids, and you have whatever extra things you do, and then you have time to go and paint men you don't know nuts.
Well, it's only... it's 7 o'clock to 8:30.
Really? Really? You very energetic woman, Fern. Do all that.
Don't say thank you. It's not a compliment, it's an accusation.
So, Lee's team. Is Gordon Stephen's ex-bandmate, David's hamster vendor, or Fern's nude model?
OK, what do you think, Reginald?
I don't think Fern had the time. I don't believe you would ever try to handle a hamster, living or dead. And I think it's you, because you and this cat here, Gordon, y'all got the same eyebrow.
That is a terrible thing to go off of. But
And, sorry, Ken, you're going with Stephen as well?
Yeah.
So it's Stephen.
No.
OK, Gordon, would you like to reveal your true identity?
My name is Gordon, and I was a guitarist in a progressive rock band called Aragon with Stephen, and we did record The Wizard's Dream.
okay, fair enough.
Heck yeah.
They're clearly inspired by Lord of the Rings. then.
Definitely.
What? That's crazy.
That's
I'm
awesome.
surprised Peter Jackson come after him.
Cheers, Gordon.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome. That's so cool. They have the same eyebrows. He
Yes.
said that was his music.
The story.
Dude, I was so sure that I'm like, no, that's like the clue that it's made up, but no. Nope.
Nope.
Wow. And holy shit, one song was 15 minutes long. Like that. The more I had already decided that it was a lie by that point, but as he went on, I'm like, this is definitely a lie. Like these
This
song
15
names are
minutes.
so stupid. You
The
only have 4
Dragon,
songs.
of course your song is going to be 15 minutes long. The
Bro,
Dragon.
I thought Ghost Love Score was a long song. 15 minutes, The Dragon. I gotta listen to it.
It was true. Gordon was Stephen's bandmate. And if you fancy listening to Wizard's Dream, simply log on to iTunes. There's literally tens of thousands of much better albums available right there. So, at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points. Lee's team have 3 points. Which brings us to our final round called Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. And again, they don't know whether they're about to read out a true fact about themselves or a lie that we've made up and they've never seen before. So we will start with Lee.
Last year, I was ordered to leave Blackpool Tower after I threw a sausage roll off the top.
That's the truth.
How were you discovered? Did someone see you?
Security was at the top.
And saw you. Why did you throw it?
Well, because I'm northern. I just thought the bin's over. The bin was not in sight.
Why didn't you finish it?
Because actually, I'd already had one. This was my second. I was halfway through it, and I thought, no more for me.
Were they hot sausage rolls?
If you want, I'll give you the accurate heat of how they were. This hot.
That's an accurate description.
Why did you throw it off the top? You're there, there's security there. It's a horrible thing to
Because
do. Someone, how fast is a hot or even quite hot sausage roll going to be moving by the time it
you're wrong,
hits some
David. No, he wasn't quite
morbidly
hot.
obese child down on the promenade having a miserable time on holiday in Blackpool, of all places. And then he's just heard about the divorce of his parents, consoling himself with another load of high-sugar snacks. And the next thing he knows, a warmish sausage roll hits him slap in the face.
He's trying to eat the second.
Dude, it's almost like David was there down below and knew this kid's life story and saw it happen to him and had to deal with the aftermath of it. It's like it's as personal
Deal
for him.
with the warm-ish. The fact that he's going on this rant is so funny.
It's such a weird rant.
High sugar
It's
snacks.
amazing.
And the next thing he knows, a warmish sausage roll hits him slap in the face.
He's trying to eat the second sausage roll.
David,
Tearing up.
let's have a guess.
I don't think he would.
I think it's a lie.
I think we think this is a lie.
Yeah.
You're all agreed?
Yes.
It's a lie? OK. Lee, is it the truth or is it a lie?
What do you think?
I think it's the truth. As soon as he said it, I didn't even get any context behind it, and I just thought it was true. I think this is something that he would do.
Yeah, I think Lee probably wouldn't do it thinking of the repercussions.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that it was something bad, but yeah, I think
if
he did
did it. But man, I used to go to Jacksonville Jaguar games as a kid. They're an NFL team here, and their stadium goes around and around and around and around. And I used to drop stuff off occasionally, not too high, but like cigarette butts is what I would drop off.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, I would drop cigarette butts off on people so they would.
That's light
hit
enough.
them
It would
and
float in the
stuff.
wind and probably go down a little bit. But
I was
still.
a little kid, okay? But all I'm saying is like a little kid doing stuff
Were
like
you
that.
smoking those cigarettes?
No, but smoking was like more free back then. So while people were walking up, they'd be smoking, drop cigarette butts. I'd pick them up, throw them down. I'd look over and I'd see it hit somebody, and they'd look up, and I'd be like, "Oh shit! Oh, they saw me."
You let them hit people?
Yeah.
Oh
I did.
my.
Anyways, I would do it as a kid. I would not do that as an adult, and even as a kid, I would not throw a damn sausage or a hot dog down. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
So I want to say not true because of that right there. I would hope an adult's not doing that.
Yeah.
Let's find
It's
out.
actually a lie.
Yes.
Yes, it's a
So glad I
lie.
changed
Lee was not ordered to leave the Blackpool Tower after throwing a sausage roll off the top. As if anyone from the north would waste something wrapped in pastry. Next.
We kind
It's
of
David.
get that. We kind of get that. We've seen the pictures of the meat pies or whatever they are for you guys. The pies with
they look
bun,
fantastic.
a bun in between, like
Right.
on top. Like what the hell?
I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna
actually.
try it though. I am.
As a child, at my grandparents' house, I had a little bell that I would ring if I wanted anything.
That's so true. That is 100% true, and it's exactly why you are the way you are right now.
I was gonna say, the way he presents himself, he seems like he was a kid that did this.
And he's ashamed of it too. Oh, I hope this is true. It explains so much.
Why did you have a bell?
Well, there was a bell. It was a pre-existent bell. There was a bell in the house, and I liked it.
Only at the grandparents' house?
Yes.
Not at home?
Because your parents
No.
didn't play that shit.
At home, you just sort of went... How old were you?
About 6.
What were the things you wanted when you rang the bell?
More chips. A glass of orange squash. Sense of purpose in life.
David, it makes so much sense. He seems like somebody who was raised by his grandparents. Like, did you ever have a friend that was raised by their grandparents?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They had their shit more together. Okay, like they're getting raised by other people who
I know
have their
two
shit
different
together.
sides. I know two different sides of being raised by the grandparents, because sometimes the grandparents have already raised their children and they've had enough that they just let that kid get away with murder.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it both grandmother and grandfather that would come and wait on you hand and foot, or was it just one or the other?
I was a small child. I was indulged to a certain extent, but then also to a certain extent there was, can you actually just stop ringing your bell now? Okay.
So, Lee's team, what do you think?
The parents could easily have had a bell, and the little brat could have just...
I liked the bell. I liked ringing the bell.
He liked ringing the
so
bell.
true.
Is it true or is it a lie?
Reginald, delicious hunter.
Well, sausage roll, I believe that there's a simplicity to the story that rings true.
I'll go with that.
Go on, then. We'll say that that's true.
You're saying it's true. David, is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, true.
We already knew from this very start, dude. That was the easiest one ever.
It was.
And it explains
As soon
so
as it left
much.
his mouth, I was like, yeah, that seems like something he would have done.
That was
Ringing the
amazing.
bell.
Wow.
He said, at your parents' house, you just do this.
And today was the day I got to know David Mitchell just a little bit more.
Yes. Yes, it's true. As a child, David's grandparents' house did have a little bell that he would ring if he wanted anything. Ding-a-ling. Could I have a posher upbringing, please?
That's a remarkable impression, because it has the advantage of also sounding quite a lot like Ken Livingstone.
I thought that as I did it. You're absolutely right. As I did it, I thought, this isn't the best David Mitchell I've ever done.
Right.
If it was going to be one of the good David Mitchells, it'd be a bit more like this. I don't know why anybody would think I would do that. Why would they think that? And I'll tell you another thing.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't know he had that in him.
Nailed it.
Wow.
And next, Fern.
Possession.
Now you have a box under the desk. We'd like you to get out, please. That's it. Open it up.
Out. This is my tea cosy. I take it absolutely everywhere with me because I can't stand a cold teapot.
For no reason at all. David, could you just put it on your head?
You all right?
Right, now get a big stick.
George Carey!
I feel quite important. I have a little bell.
If you take it everywhere, why isn't it more grubby?
Ooh, is it grubby?
How hot do you like your tea? How hot?
I don't like it when you go like this. Oh, tongue's all burnt, and then the rest of
She
the
got
day you
that
can't
from you,
taste
man.
anything.
Understand the language
This is
of
the Lee
the
Mack
miming
scale.
burn.
Yeah.
All right?
The rest
But
of
I like it, but
humanity
it's like...
uses numbers to temperature. You use mime.
Because that would make sense. Is your tea all right? Yes, it's a number 7. Maybe a 6, I'm not sure.
So genuinely, the idea of numbers denoting temperatures is new to you. Do you think that's ridiculous?
Yes, it is.
Temperature is measured in units.
But you don't say it's a 7, do you? I'm talking
No, you don't
to the
say
lady, not the nutter.
You don't want to...
Ignore the...
Who would want a 7? Anyway, a 7? That's horrendously cold. in whichever scale.
Oh.
If it's centigrade, it's too cold. If it's Fahrenheit, it's solid.
So, Lee, we need a guess, please.
What do you think?
Come on, man, come on.
Could you be equally cool?
I think it's a lie.
Okay,
Man, so I mean, I don't really even understand. She's got her teapot that goes over her teapot, so her teapot doesn't get too cold.
Yeah.
Before she brews the tea.
No, after.
After.
So it's got her tea
Oh, so
inside
you
of
put
it
it-
already.
So you,
And I guess you can put it over your
it's
tea.
a sleeve for your thermos, basically.
Yeah,
I didn't even know those existed.
me either. I think this is the true. No, I think it's a lie.
She seemed enthusiastic about it. I'm gonna say true.
I'm
You're saying
gonna
it's
say
a lie? Fern, is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. That is Fern's tea cozy, and she takes it everywhere with her because she can't stand a cold teapot. That
Showbiz really is rock and roll, isn't it?
And now it means even more to her because David wore it as a hat.
Yep. There you go.
Stashed full of skunk.
That noise signals time's up. It's the end of the show. I can
I
reveal
thought that was signaling like, oh, drugs have been detected.
The dogs are coming out.
That noise signals time's up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that tonight's score is a draw. David's team have 5 and Lee's team have 5. Of course, it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Fern Brydon.
Very well done.
Fern Brydon, whose gigantic whoppers were as beautifully showcased tonight as they were on her 2003 Pilates video.
Oh man, that was a great episode.
That was
I think I
so
enjoyed it even more than the
funny.
first one.
I did. Oh my gosh, their banter back and forth was hilarious.
It's because
And
they had
they're
an
so
American,
witty.
clearly brought the
I
comedy
think they
level
were all
up.
perfectly so witty with each other. I thought it was so funny.
It really was. It really was, man. They did.
gosh.
They had a great bants.
Yeah. David was really funny in that one too. His rants were hilarious.
David's rant was epic,
That
and it was
was
so
so
stupid, and it was very similar to some rants I've had over nothing. We were like, Mike's rant in this video was.
He's just making up some stuff. It doesn't
Why?
even what? It's not even possible. What?
Well, guess what? I'm not the only one that rants over stupid things for no reason, and thinks it's funny. Okay.
Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts and my cheeks still hurt.
Yeah, we did a back-to-back recording on this one. IT Damn
crowd.
it. I had it right the first time. I almost messed it up. I had it right, then almost messed it up, then messed it up.
He broke a little bit.
Yeah, we recorded IT Crowd and this back-to-back, and holy crap, my head's
So
hurting
much-
from laughing.
Yeah, so much laughter.
So funny. So freaking funny. All right, y'all. That was 2 freaking amazing episodes back-to-back. This was definitely better than the first one for me.
Yeah,
That was just incredible.
which
Great
means
guess.
it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah. We will see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.
I'm not scared of your love.